lose 1 turn worth of growth in Brussels in exchange for 6 turns of 31 knowledge per turn. That's a lot of research, baby. Boop. And either way, the army leaves where it was. So if it was guarding something that like we want to boop for loot, we could do that. But this is just exposed to the gold vein, so no need to do that sort of thing. Okay. We are gonna need help taking this thing on. Or hitting Flare Spire. So I think, I'm just gonna go and hang out over there. Might not declare war immediately, but we're gonna start some shit. Okay, you're currently injured. Let's ignore this group for a sec. And just make our way over to this goal. I should really get the tech to build roads. I don't need this spell in combat. Stone Skin, I think we can live without this. I'm going to get spells Tempered Shield, not necessarily because I'm going to cast this, but because it's going to take only 1 turn to research, which will let us unlock our new tome, which is cool. Are you strong enough to do the silver winter? I mean, maybe, but I would feel ungood about it. Am I saving for anything Imperium-wise here? Maybe I should save for the road tech. So yeah, right over here, 75 Imperium. Then from that on, our units can start building roads. That might be worthwhile. Hard to argue with the tech. I'll go ahead and get the library. Stone Spirit. I think what we're going to do is we're going to add you over here. That's not going to be a tough fight, but we may as well make that go as well as possible. We've been complimented! Oh, thank you! Diplomatic approach will assure victory. I like the AI in here. Here's the thing. The AI in this reminds me of Civ 4 in that I felt like in Civ 4 versus Civ 5 and 6, Civ 4, the actions the AI took felt reasonable. And they felt like you had a certain amount of control and expectation over what would happen. And I always felt like when we got to Civ 5, it felt like the AI kind of just did whatever it wanted whenever it wanted. Which I always found frustrating. Here, it really does feel like you can cultivate friendships with factions and get value out of it, which I really like. You tell her alignment's good, she's very nice, yeah. And, you know, it's got this sort of like authoritarian streak in it, but apparently so do I, so I guess it just works out. Oh, there you go. Let's get our defensive pact. It's a deal. They're not charging us for it. Maybe because they see another target out there as a threat. That might be part of it. See, the trade value is equal on both sides. So yeah, cool. Let's get a defensive pact. If we can get Necron to declare a war on us, that would be the ideal. That would be the ideal. Okay, we got our first rally here. So because of Silverwall, they're providing us with a variety of different troops. I mean, these are pretty basic troops, but yeah, we can recruit these fairly easily and cheaply. For 45 gold, we can get an Arbalest in our throne city. We can also, for half the price, use it to reinforce our vassal. But I think for now, I'm fine with like getting you, and then I'm out of gold. Okay, well, we'll get you next turn. This free city can be integrated. So we are now at flourishing vassalage, on our way to supreme vassalage. And yeah, we need Imperium for it, but we could integrate Silverwall. But I might be happy leaving them as a vassal. I mean, I do have one more city to grab here, but maybe I'll just conquer Flare Spire. Just tell Necron looks like a budget Skeletor. You want to be popular with the hungry fans, you'll show them specific Tomb of Beacon and the Tome of Doom Herald in Tier 2. Oh, the Doom Herald tomb is awesome! Oh yeah, you're right. You know what? Take a little look-see. Oh, we actually get to pick a new tome over here. The Tomb of the Doom Herald. I wonder if that's Chaos or Shadow. Right here. This thing is so cool. So, I mean, it gives you the ability to summon Banshees, which, sure, fine, cool, you know. They do damage. They're cruel by default. They do bonus damage against units with morale of low or worse. That's quite interesting. In fact, we also get a unit enchantment called Cruel Weaponry, where all of our melee units, yeah, it looks like all of our melee units would get this, where they do 30% more damage against units with morale of low or worse. Oh, that's quite cool. So, I mean, dropping morale, morale tends to drop when you kill enough guys. I wonder if there's any other way to manipulate morale. Oh, there is? In this very tome itself? No kidding, huh? So we got Prelude of Doom over here, where we target, this I believe we target them on the world map. So they get 2 levels of Demoralize for a turn. So they start the battle with -10 morale. Well, that's pretty good. And then in combat, hey, maybe we'll have an AoE debuff spell. So it's in 1 hex radius, so it can hit up to 7 units if they're positioned well, with -15 morale. Is there anything maybe even cooler than this in this very same book? Joy Siphoners, you say, huh? So this modifies our entire race such that they hit, on every hit, they steal 3 morale? Wow! This whole book is just its own combo in one pile. It's really nice. I believe I've picked this in my Elven run, so we're not going to pick it here just for some variation a little bit, but I love it. I love the vibe. It's so cool. It's so very cool. Wouldn't have some of your allies? Maybe yes, because I believe they are Order, which is opposed by Shadow. No, Shadow's opposed by Nature. Order's opposed by Chaos. Adoy. So yeah, if we want to stay friends with our ally, we have to make sure not to pick any Chaos books. I don't mind branching out a little bit. Well, I guess here's what it comes down to. Our ally is, I think, Order Materium. So we kind of want to avoid Astral and Chaos. So I guess we do grab Shadow or Nature. Although available tomes sort level 2. Oh, hold on. Maybe we should get Tome of Artificing first. Again, let's try to stay on brand first. Oh, we could grab some Order. That's a good point. That's a great point. We grab some Order and maybe become even better friends with there. And Order's got some cool stuff in its tree. So if we get some Order Affinity, I mean, it'll build up slower than our Materium, because we'll get like 2 points or something for grabbing a tome, but it'll start to accumulate over time. The first tier even is really good. Destroying an infestation or conquering a free city gives a boost of relations with all other free cities. Great. Another Whispering Stone, make more friends more faster. Tributaries, vassals give us more gold. Okay, that's cool. All of our Shock, Shield, and Polearm units gain more experience. That sounds really useful. Exemplar, units received through the Rally of Lieges, which if we have a lot of vassals, which we're kind of working in that direction, then they start with more ranks, which is really good. Vassals gain more allegiance levels right away when vassalized. Okay. Converting conquered cities into vassals takes less time. We got a lot of synergy going on here. Right of Allegiance instantly gets 20 allegiance to all free cities. This is your one-shot deals over here. There's another one-shot. All your units instantly regain all hit points, and non-hero units gain +1 rank. There's some cool stuff in Order. You know, I kind of like that idea. So for our new spell book, we are going to consider either... I mean, more Materium is fine, because Artificing sounds on brand, but let's also consider the Order ones, which would be the Tome of Bacon. Let me just filter this to Order Affinity. Like this. So we've got 2 tier 2s that are available here. The Tome of Bacon, delicious bacon. So bring out the inner radiance of the faithful to smite enemies and bolster allies. We can summon a divine beacon in battle, which if you're nearby this, it constantly heals you and gives you morale boost. Okay, that's kind of nice, I suppose. This is you cast on a city. Units recorded through the Rally of Lieges from the target vassal have faithful, and target vassal city grants the player 10 Imperium each turn. So we cast this on our vassal cities, I think. And then we get more Imperium, which is kind of sexy. Blessed Reinforcements. Target vassal free city gets 2 Blessed Souls, which is a type of unit. So this boosts our vassals, makes them stronger. Mighty Meek, yeah, this boosts, so enchanted units. This is all tier 1 armies gain faithful, so they reduce their upkeep. Sure, fine. And +1 spirit damage for each unit tier of the target. Well, for each unit tier, which they're tier 1, unless it means promotion level. I don't know. And then Summon Lightbringer is a battle mage unit, celestial with some spirit bolts. Convert, 6% chance of making target non-hero enemy unit become mind controlled. Oh, the target! Oh, so it's better at killing big things. That is cool. All right, so that's Beacon. There's also Tome of the Inquisition, which I think we can fairly say we didn't expect. Hunt down those who do not agree with your authority. Inflict Condemned on enemies and restrict their movement. Condemned reduces their status resistance. Mass Condemnation. So AoE spell deals some spirit damage. Become condemned until the end of the battle. Inquisitor unit. Bolt of Judgment. Chance of inflicting stunned. Tribunal. Oh, this is really cool. You build this in a city. It gives the city bonus stability and +1 knowledge per population. Burden of Guilt. Target enemy sustains spirit damage and loses. So this is the whole army on the world map. Every unit takes some damage and then they move slower. And Inquisitor Zeal. Enchants our units. This is for skirmishers and range units, which we're not going to have a lot of those. So there's some interesting things in here, and I wouldn't mind accruing a little bit of order bonus. And I'm not going to look at the tier 1s because I really do want a tier 2. Champion of Faithful. Faithful units gain 20 morale at the start of each battle. Or Tithe Collector. This is a province improvement. Counts as a mine and gives us gold per adjacent farm or forester. What do we like? Bacon or Inquisition? Mighty Meek is really cool. Would help right now. Become less valuable over time, but at the same time, then we just don't pay upkeep for it. Bacon, we like bacon. Bacon, bacon, bacon. Done. All right, we're going to become slightly more orderly.
Faith, fervor.
Not sure if this is a fair sponsored stream. Ignore it if not. If you encountered something broken major way in this game. Yeah, it would be a difficult question to answer, but the answer is no. I haven't encountered anything broken in any way whatsoever.
A true beacon of faith shines so brightly.
Everything. I mean, we've run into some, like, you know, there's some things here and there. We've been having a lot of conversation with developers. We've got a lot of requests that we've put in for things like that, and the developers have been incredibly responsive to things, which is great. But no problems. I mean, if the game released today, I mean, I've been playing it like crazy, right? And you guys know I get frustrated very quickly about things. So, it's interesting. Only arcane research came up here. I guess we'll get the Mighty Meek right away. That sounds pretty good. One of the things that's personally very annoying to me, so there's two things that are very annoying to me. One, right now, these arrows to cycle between cities, they are to the side of the name, which means that the city name is slightly different lengths. Sometimes you can't keep clicking because the arrows are in slightly different positions. Here we're fine, but right now it's like that. So we've asked the developers, hey, can you fix them at specific distances? Cool. There might even be a hotkey for it, but I don't know what it is. And then the other thing that I personally requested is I would like to see this. Currently, there's no button on the hero screen to cycle between heroes, and I would very much like that. Yeah, when has Quill ever been frustrated on stream? Exactly. Yeah, I don't know if there's a hotkey to cycle between cities currently. I'm not sure if there is. Yeah, I don't think I want to declare war. Yeah, we take a big alignment hit because our wardification's not really there. No, cancel. Wait, did I declare war? Apparently I declared war, you guys. I just said I didn't wanna. I think I hit the wrong button. Was the declare war on the left of the screen? I think it was. And I'm kind of hard-coded to assume the left side is cancel. And the right side is proceed. I think I might want to just reload the autosave here. Because I don't think it makes sense, especially with alignment change. Yeah, let me just load from the autosave. Let me check that again when I click on it again. You just spotted an epic with the Quill 18 creator code. Well, thank you very much. So yeah, if I do this... Oh, okay. I guess it's next turn regardless. Yeah, proceed, done. Next turn, we'll pick the bacon again. Oh, it's a board down here. Okay, there you go. Hey, oh, these things give us vision, which is really useful. Orders required. Yeah, you can just confirm your movement. That's fine. We have to pick the order bacon. Select. There we go. Yeah, it's big red button. Yeah. Maybe I was thinking red means stop, so red means don't go. That may have been what happened there. Because I clearly didn't read, right? I was operating on some sort of instinctual thing. And I think maybe I was thinking, well, red means stop, instead of red means danger. Okay, I don't want to get too close over here because these guys will come out en masse and kick my butt. Let's get our Thunder Blades first. It would benefit more units. Okay, Thunder Blades. Oh, Flare Spire sent a war party. Oh, there you go. Probably what that thing is. Scoot, you might have come to the wrong neighborhood, my friend. I think it's hunting. Oh, maybe this is the war party. Okay. What world turn are we on? I'll have to check after this. Because we can't go on forever with this, but we're still clearly in the very early game. We're doing a lot of, like, you know, explanation and, like, checking game mechanics. I think we're going a little slower than Paradox expected. They're getting a lot of value out of the stream. So yeah, again, they've got another hero over here that we'll be able to kill and take their stuff. We're just gonna acquire a bunch of ponies is what we're gonna do. Did you summon a burb? You summoned a burb. You have an item that summons burbs? I don't know. Oh. Well, no, you can do these combats manually, but in the interest of like speeding things up, I'm running the auto here. Because otherwise we'd still be on turn 3. I am not fast at tactical combat. Because I hem and haw about every single little move. And the AI does seem to do a really good job. Whoa, look at that knockback! Is that something the bird did? Or the other spellcaster? Thunderbird. Combat summon. Demolisher. I don't know. Something did a knockback, and I don't think it was my own character's ability. Whoa, you are hurt! Yeah, tier 3, yeah. That is actually really bad for us, maybe. Combat went from pretty trivially easy to maybe somewhat less so. I mean, we'll still win, but the question is how many units are we going to lose along the way? Wow. Rip archers. Maybe it wasn't even worth healing them. Good lightning strike. There you go, finished off the support unit. The bolster defenses and resistances are definitely stacking up some damage here. Yeah, okay, we have no more casting points left, so we can't cast any more spells anyway. So we'll just trust the auto attackers to finish things off. Combat summon, you don't have to kill it. That's true, right. You just have to kill everything else. That is correct. Still have a level 5 hero to kill. Will himself is only level 4 still, although I bet you'll level up after this. Yeah, this is the longest fight so far. By far. I think he just fled combat. He did die on his way out, though. And yeah, we just lost the one archer. Sundering Blades is ready to go, so we'll enchant all our units with that. Yeah, which retreats wounded units is actually really nice to see. Get a Stone Spear to max out this army. But I think what I'd like to do is I'm going to go and get the unit enchantments going on. Quenford here. Okay, first of all, I do want the road building. So let's get that unlocked. Secondly, Quenford, let's go ahead and attract the population. And let's keep trolling this guy. This place here generates lots of gold regardless of what we build, but yeah, I'm going to build a mine, because more gold, more better.
Yeah.
We're not going to have any mana for this fight, but it should be fine. I mean, we got enough for a spell, but that's about it. Yeah, Spell Tempered Shield will be good for resistance because we don't have a lot of resistance. Yeah, agree. Turn 23, okay. So I think we will end up going to about turn 30, but that will take up the whole stream. As a reminder, there will be a bonus stream tomorrow. We don't normally stream on Sundays, but tomorrow will be a programming live stream we are going to be making a Unity project that interacts with Twitch chat and works as an OBS overlay, which I think is going to be very exciting. Oh, you took some damage. I'm assuming you'll drop some heals and stuff over there. Time to start. I think I'm going to start at noon tomorrow. Normally, for those of you who aren't normally here, we normally stream Mondays, Wednesdays, and Saturdays. Although this week will be quite different in that, first of all, there will be a stream tomorrow, which is unusual. We did lose a unit there, but oh well. And then also, instead of this a Wednesday stream, we're going to be streaming Thursday this week. And it's going to be more Age of Wonders. Tomorrow's programming. Thursday is more Age of Wonders of this run. It won't be able to go along because Thursday is also a day I fly to the Ook. I fly to England on Thursday, on the same day that I stream. Brutal, but it's going to be there. So this is vengeance! We killed the Plague Serpent who killed Spot the Unicorn. Petra Dent bows her head. Finally it is done. Spot, my old friend, you have been avenged! She looks up. Thank you, First Protector Quillatine. This means a lot to me. Tell me what I can do to repay you. Petra Dent is grateful for your help in her quest for vengeance. What do you ask for in return? And she gains enough experience to level up, which is nice. So I can ask her to train recruits in Brussels, giving us a bunch of draft. Or, and say, we avenged your old mount. Go out and train a new one. So we're going to get a new unicorn. Which is totally what I'm going to say. You can say your loyalty and gratitude is all I can ask for, in which case Petra Dent would gain increased morale. But we're going to get a unicorn. Which, and I think... who rides? No, she doesn't ride. Quill rides. So he's gonna go from a pony to a unicorn. So both have very fast movement. The unicorn also includes the ability to teleport. So that sounds like fun. And you know what we're gonna do? Oops. We're gonna sell a pony here. In fact, I'm gonna sell 2 ponies. I don't need to keep them around. And Quill's got a level up from the last battle we just did. Oh, and he's got an XP for a signature skill. Now, as a meleeer, one of the teleports is quite nice, and sometimes there's 2 different teleports abilities in here. This time there's not. There's Mana Unchained, so if we trigger this, friendly units within a 1 hex radius gain 3 stacks of Star Blades, so they get +1 random elemental damage, so 3 times. They also get 2 stacks of Strengthen. This is quite a lot of damage. Interesting as a buff. I don't know. Quill might be like on the front lines, not wanting to... might not be a right time to do it. We also get Reckless Rage, using it once per battle. So we trigger this, we get 30% bonus attack damage for 3 turns, but it does shred our own defense and resistance. A little bit risky. I should name my unicorn Spot. Warding Bond, which targets a friendly unit, and any damage that unit would take would come to Quill. Again, Quill's a frontliner, so I don't know if I want to increase the damage he takes, even though he is tough. Virulent Outbreak is very interesting. So this is a range 6, huge AoE, 2 hex radius is massive, 90% chance of causing disease, which lowers resistance. Not that we do a lot of damage that targets resistances, but also a chance of becoming poisoned, so they take some blight damage over turn. That's quite good and a big AoE, very tempting. Restoration would give Quill a heal and a giant one, +40 temp HP, and a target friendly unit that is dead can be revived as well. And then finally, Dark Ritual, long range AoE, enemies in a radius sustain damage, all corpses in that radius turn into zombie units. Restoration, I think, is so powerful. I think we've got to do that. It's so powerful. They're all really good, though. Virulent Outbreak is amazing. If you're running with more spellcasters, I really like this one because of disease, lowering resistance. But yeah, I'm going to go and take this. But they're all quite good. So that was our level 5 signature ability. We'll get another one at level 10. Meanwhile, I kind of like the idea of maybe making Quill a little tougher at this point. He's got some good damage. I mean, he still doesn't have a good single, one-handed weapon. So percentage boost isn't actually going to do as much as I would hope. If we could add more flat damage to him, then that would be nice. We could just give him Sundering Strikes. So 60% to doing Sunder defenses is actually kind of nice. That might be his best move. So I was wondering about just giving him defense or bolstering. He does get the extra defense from this. The big thing is lacking resistance. I think we can get that through magic. Yeah, I could increase his resistance here, including status resistance, which Maybe. I mean, then we could give him spells. We could throw in Lightning Evoker, so he's got a lightning spell to combo with the fact that he makes people wet with the cloud in the bottle. Hang on. Is that what I want to do? I'll give him more options, too, when he's, like, not able to reach someone in melee. I mean, he'd have a hammer and lightning power, basically making Thor.